Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Paul Brown's Show. This evening, my guest, another up-and-coming professional fighter, I have Mr. Giovanni Vasquez. How you doing there, Mr. Vasquez?
I'm fine, sir. How about yourself?
Outstanding. Welcome to the Paul Brown Show. Tell the audience a little bit about Mr. Giovanni Vasquez.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you and the staff for inviting me to your show.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. My name is Giovanni Vasquez. I'm 27 years old. I'm an up-and-coming boxer, professional athlete. You know, I'm originally from Bronx, New York, and bounced around everywhere. And I'm just looking for a solid foundation so I could jumpstart my career in the right path.
What brought you from New York to Charlotte, North Carolina?
As crazy as it may sound, boxing. I know, in New York, every corner, boxing gyms is like a bodega. Every corner there is one, so the opportunity is very high up there. But, life's and circumstances just changed that. So I relocated to North Carolina, and I reached out to a trainer, my trainer now, who's Kelvin Seabrooks, and he's going to help me get my career on the right track.
Kelvin Seabrooks, he's the former world champion. What inspiration has Mr. Seabrooks provided to you, being your trainer, because he has a lot to teach you?
Oh, yeah. The inspiration that he allowed me, that he gave me was that I'm a bantamweight. I fight at 118.
Okay.
122, 118. That's my weight class. And he's been down that same road, but he actually took it all the way to the top. He's been IBF champion. He's fought wars. He's won some. And that with his knowledge and my boxing IQ, we could go to the top together. And I feel like he's giving me that extra motivation, that extra pep in my step to just make my dream into reality.
You have been blessed enough to have the opportunity to have a former world champion as a trainer. What does that mean to yourself?
Oh, it's like you said,
right.
You put it in perfect words, it's a blessing. I never thought that I would be where I'm at now. Just 2-3 months ago, April, March, I was homeless. And look at me now, it's July, and I'm sitting here in front of you on TV, and I'm training with a former champion, and I can't believe it. It's just a blessing, and I'm ready to take it to the top.
And that's how God works in our lives. He closes. When one door closes, about 3-4 opens up for you.
You would never know. It's patience, prayer, and faith. With patience, prayer, and faith, everything could come true. I don't believe in dreams. I believe in reality. And because that's all I was faced with was reality. So, that's why I don't believe in dreams. I don't believe in just waiting around for it, just sitting around dreaming, oh, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a singer, I want to be a cartoon artist. What are you doing to get there? You know, you got to get off your behind and actually put forward the initiative to get where you want to go. Because, you know, success is not once a week. Success is not once a month. Success is done daily. You know, you have to go for it or it's not going to come at all.
Who inspired you to become a boxer?
All the greats, you know, Kelvin Seabrooks, Willie Pep, Mike Tyson, Holyfield. I could go on. I could go on. All the greats, all the warriors, everybody just inspired me because they've come from, boxing is a poor man's sport, you know, so a lot of us, we have similar backgrounds.
Okay.
And each one of them, if they made it, I could make it. And if I could make it sitting in front of you right now, I know many other kids can make it, you know.
I mean, but
it's never too late.
It's an honor having you on my show, Mr. Vasquez, because I know that down the road you're going to be a champion, and I'm going to look back at this tape and I'm going to say it, I remember when, you know, and look at him now, you know, and I see nothing but greatness in you.
Thank you. I believe I'm destined for greatness, you know, and it's going to come. Mark his words. It's going to come. You know, I'm going to be champion. I want it that much. I have that passion and drive for it. And with someone like Kelvin Seabrooks and a solid team, I'm gonna get there.
Tell the audience about some of your fight. You know, how do you prepare for a match?
Mayweather says it best: hard work and dedication. When I know my opponent is sleeping, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up. I'm running 3, 4, 5 miles, or I'm up jump roping 20 minutes, you know, at a time. I don't stop. I believe that, you know, there's no sleep until I reach success. So I'm gonna get there. I will get there.
How important is it to train? Because a lot of times we don't put in forth the effort in our training or practice or whatever we get in. We just like the actual getting into that position. So why is that training very important into the actual getting into the ring?
You know, preparation. You know, without faith, you know, is dead. You know, you have to have preparation. You have to prepare for anything. If I'm getting ready for a basketball game, football game, any sports or anything you have to do in life, you have to prepare yourself. It's setting a goal, is putting forth initiative, is setting yourself around the right people, making the right connections. That's all under preparation. And you have to have that initiative. You have to have that drive, because if not, you're not going to get nowhere. You're just going to sit down and wait for it to land on your lap. And that's not the way to reach success. You know, everybody wants to be rich, but what are you doing to get rich? You know, there's a step. Everybody wants to get rich, but there's a step before getting rich. You have to be successful in order to get rich. And that's what a lot of people are not getting forth. You know, that's not what they're telling the youth at all. You know, you have to go out. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself.
Why is it important, especially in not only boxing but life, to stay focused because of the many different distractions that may come in your path when you're trying to achieve different goals?
You have to keep focused. It's like, you know, what they say of the horses, of the race horses. You have to keep that tunnel vision, because, you know, there are many distractions daily, you know, and you can't afford none, because, like I said, you have to prepare yourself, and you have to set forth that initiative. And I keep saying the same thing, because those 2 words are so important. You know, you have to. If not, you're not going to get to where you want to get to. You have to run the miles. You have to do 1,000 sit-ups. You have to do 1,000 push-ups. If you rap or if you sing, you have to write and write and write and write and write. Be creative. You know, talk about different subjects and everything. preparation is everything. You know, that you cannot have no distractions at all. I mean, there's doubters, there's women, there's for the women athletes, there's men. You know, it's just money can be a distraction as well as motivation. Money can be a distraction as well. The material things, cars, jewelry, that's all for the wrong. Those motivations are all for the wrong reasons. You gotta want it for yourself, to better your life, to better people around you. You know, that's why I believe that you have to be focused and don't not allow distractions take control of where you're trying to get to. You know, it's very important.
Giovanni, for all those who say that you wouldn't make it, that you wouldn't be anything, look at you now. What would you say to those individuals?
People said boxing wasn't going to save my life, but I'm letting you know right now, to every kid out there, to even the adults, the young adults coming up like myself, you can do it. You can achieve it. Don't let nobody ever let you say that you can't. Because all of my life, I've been called a bum, or nothing but a little hoodlum. None of that matters. Just keep focused and keep it pushing and keep it forward, and you will see that everything, what they words, they will eat it. They will eat it. They will eat their mouth. And look at me now. Boxing ain't saved my life, but I'm here. And I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay.
And that inspires you to go even further. Huh?
Oh, that's just fuel. That's just fuel for my ignition. Just keep it pushing, keep it fun. I think about that daily. When that one person told me that boxing is not gonna save your life. I think about that daily when I'm running my miles, when I'm doing my exercises, my cardio, etc. When I'm jump roping, I take that with me every day, you know, because ever since I was born, the odds was against me 0-4. Just like my career, every fight I get into, the odds are against me because I have no amateur record. I'm not this big name fighter, you know. And you just got to realize that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And all I got is God. With God, anything is possible. That saying is true. And the older guys, you know, in my neighborhoods always told me that nothing's possible without God. Nothing's possible without God. And I always brush it off. But you know what? It is very true. PPF, patience, prayer, and faith. Everything is possible with God. I mean, look at me now.
You seem to be walking, Giovanni, in a state of peace.
Tranquility.
Describe that feeling to our audience, because, I mean, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have.
It's a feeling of awareness, a feeling of, there's no other words to describe peace in itself. You know, I used to walk around bitter, angry, negative. You know, now all I could think of, I know that all I could think of is positivity, you know, and how can I carry myself in a positive way, you know, make a whole 180 turnaround on my life and use it as inspiration, use it as motivation for other kids and other adults, you know, that might be in a second childhood, you know. You just never know.
When I first met you, I came with you with a quote that I learned: excuses are tools of incompetence to build monuments of nothing. Those who use them seldom have anything. What does that mean to you?
That the biggest impact of my life as of now, because you know, 27 years old, you know, there's people 34, 44. That's all they have is excuses. Oh man, I was so nice, I did this, I did that. But I could have did this, I could have did that. They never got there. That's why I kept on repeating that I will get there.